this week's 5 minutes of revelation, and today in those 5 minutes I want to encourage you to not be discouraged. See, because discouraging you, that's one of the biggest strategies of your enemy, of the devil, who wants to steal, kill and destroy in your life. See, because he's weak, he's defeated, and he's under your feet. So he really has no power to do that in your life. So he has to use certain strategies and tactics to get to you, and discouragement is one of them. See, because you have a promised land. You have the promises of God. You are promised a good life, a blessed life, a healed life, a life full of joy, full of blessings. You are promised that. But if you're not living in it already, then it's time for you to step into it. And see, you probably already know how to step into it. God already has shown you certain things. God already has told you to do certain things in your life. He's given you direction, but you might just be too scared to step into your promised land. You might be too scared to go after your dreams. You might be too scared to go after your visions, after the goals you have for your life. See, because you have been discouraged. And see, the enemy can't keep you from entering into the promised land you have. All he can do is discourage you in the hope that you simply won't dare to take the step. Because he knows that if you take the step, he has no power, he's no chance to keep you from it, he's no chance to keep you from your blessing. See, because the same happened with the Israelites. They got delivered from the Egyptians, from slavery. They're free now and on the way to their promised land. But right as they're about to enter their promised land, they decided to send spies into that land. And the spies came back saying it's a great land, it's a land full of blessing, it's even better than we thought it would be. It is so great, but there's a problem. There's giants in this land. The people there are so big, they're so strong. We're like grasshoppers in their eyes. We have no power over them. See, so they start spreading those rumors. They start spreading those lies. But if you look at the Bible, you will see that everyone in this land was scared of the Israelites because they know what a great God they had. But somehow the Israelites forgot how great their God was. Because here in Joshua 2 verse 9 it says, "I know that the Lord has given you the land," talking about the promised land, "and that the fear of you has fallen upon us." So this is someone from the promised land speaking. The fear of the Israelites, it's all over us. We are scared of you. We are scared of those Israelites coming into our land. And that all the inhabitants of the land melt away before you. See, the devil told the Israelites a lie. Those spies came back and they told their people a lie. They said they're too big, they're too strong, we are like grasshoppers in their eyes, we have no power over them. But the truth is that everyone in this promised land was so scared of the Israelites. They were just sitting there waiting for them to come and to take their land away because it was promised to them. And see, you have to think about those people in the promised land as the devil. The devil is sitting on your promise and trying to keep it away from you. But he knows that he has no power to keep it away from you. All he can do is discourage you. Because he knows that when you take the step towards your goal, when you take the step towards your dream, when you take the step towards what God has promised you, he has no power to keep it from you. So he discourages you by telling you lies, by telling you rumors, by telling you that you're too weak, that you're not good enough, that you can never get there, that you just don't have what it takes. That's what he tries to do to keep you from taking that step of faith into your promised land. And that's why today I want to encourage you to not be discouraged any longer. To know that the promise is yours. To know that you can reach your goal, that you can go after your dreams, that you can do what God's promised you, and that you can live in heaven and earth because that's God's promise to you. That is your promised land. Don't be discouraged any longer, and don't sit around any longer thinking, well, I just cannot do it. I cannot take the step. I'm afraid. Don't sit around any longer. See, because the devil is waiting on the other side trembling in fear, hoping you won't take the step, because he knows that if you take the step of faith today, that if you go after your dreams, that if you go after your goals, he's defeated. He's no power to hold you back. He's no power to stop you. And that's why today I want to encourage you to go after your dreams, to go after your goals, and to take the step into heaven on earth, because that's what God has promised you. Don't be discouraged any longer, and don't let the devil hold you back. Don't believe rumors. Don't believe lies. Don't be discouraged by the devil. Don't be discouraged by people around you. Know what God has promised and then go after that promise. So take this with you and take this with you into the rest of your life. Be blessed by that. Don't forget to read your chapter a day, and I'll see you again next time.